نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد ونعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So day 3 of our series of Tazkiyah An Nafs. Today we are discussing about the responsibility of the soul and how we are responsible for our actions, and so that the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala come upon us. And if we don't take that responsibility and we don't take this seriously and we continue as humans, continue doing sins, then the blessings of Allah are gone and the wrath of Allah comes upon people. May Allah protect us from that. The responsibility for the health and purity of one's soul rests with each individual. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ra'd, Allah will not change the good condition of a people as long as they do not change their state of goodness themselves. But when Allah wills people's punishment, there can be no turning to it, turning it back. Allah's blessings are not withdrawn from a people unless they alter their condition by exchanging faith from disbelief, obedience from disobedience, or gratitude from ingratitude. And Shaykh Asadi Rahimullah, he explains this. Conversely, when people transform themselves by embracing faith and practicing obedience to Allah, He changes their state from disgrace to one of honor, dignity, and happiness. So, what do we learn from this? That if we want honor, respect, dignity from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and anything that we want and we expect that Allah to give us, then we have to change the state of our heart from to complete obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, completely being humble to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So no person he humiliates himself for the sake of Allah, that Allah will honor him. And opposite to that, if people become arrogant, they disregard the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they disregard the legal laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they disregard Allah's boundaries of haram, and they fall into sins, then honor will change into humiliation. Dignity will not come. Happiness will change into sadness. Anxieties, depressions will become will become widespread. May Allah protect us from that. And so the lesson that we learn today is that we have to change our internal state of our heart to be completely submissive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to His commands. Whether we like them or there is any dislike due to any fear, any danger, we still obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then we repeatedly seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and know how much, if we thank Allah, Allah gives us more. So we become thankful servants to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ameen ya Rabbi.